Sophie? Why aren't you up? You'll be late for school.
I don't feel very well.
Yeah, you do feel a bit hot and clammy. I'll go and get the thermometer. Oh, it'd be a shame if you miss the championships next week.
Actually, I'm feeling a lot better now. Miss?
Yes, Sophie?
Can I tidy up the paint cupboard? It's very messy, miss.
Well, go on then. It was going to be your turn to read, but I suppose you can do that another day.
Can I go to Emma's now?
Not right now, sweetheart. Dinner's nearly ready.
But Daddy's not home yet.
Well, if he's not home in time, then we'll go ahead without him as usual. He can have his when he does get home.
But I promised her I'd go around before dinner.
Well, I'm sure she'll survive without you for once. Oh, you can set the table for me instead. Well, go on, Sophie. Go and set the table for me.
But Mum, the thing is, Emma's mum said you wanted me to help
Sophie,
Emma.
please, just do as I ask you for once in your life, will you?
Good night, sweetheart.
Dad, will you read to me a bit? Like you used to?
So, what are we reading? An oldie but goodie, huh? Sophie couldn't sleep. The night was too dark for her, as the moon rose. Good night, James. Don't stay up all night, will you?
I won't. Good night, Dad.
All tucked up.
Sophie is. James is still doing his homework.
He's going to be Prime Minister one day, that boy.
Can't say the same for Sophie. She asked me to read to her and done that in ages. When I asked her to read a bit of the story herself, she was, well, really struggling with it. It was only Sophie and the Red Stone. Nothing difficult.
Yeah, I know. I've asked about it at school, but they just said not to worry about it. Apparently she's just a bit lazy, but she'll catch up soon.
Maybe she's spending too much time at the gym club.
Maybe. Oh, but she's very good at it. Oh, are you going to be able to make the championships next week? Only you haven't seen her perform for ages, and I know she'd love you to be there.
Well, I don't know. I'll see if I can rearrange things at work. But you know what it's like.
Richard? What's the matter?
Yeah, it's just a twinge, that's all.
You sure?
So, Mr.
McGregor.
So, Mr. McGregor picked up the spade and went back into his house. Can I go and do some drawing now, miss?
All right then, Sophie, off you go. But you know, you really are going to have to try harder with your reading.
Well, Mr. Smith, there's not much doubt about it. You've got angina. Considering that you smoke, your blood cholesterol level is more than twice what it should be, your father had angina, and you are in a very stressful occupation. It's not really that much of a surprise, is it?
Okay, you ready? Be confident, do your best and enjoy it. Okay, good luck.
Daddy will be proud of me now, won't he?
Your dad's always been proud of you. Oh, he's proud of both his children.
Let's go to my room.
Is he all right?
I'm afraid his coronary arteries are quite severely blocked. Dangerously so. I don't think we can afford to delay things, so I've arranged for him to be operated on this afternoon.
Can you come in here for a moment, please? Both of you. I've got something to tell you. Hello, darling.
Don't worry, he's going to be fine. Really, he's doing well. A heart bypass, even an emergency one like this, is a routine operation. He'll be good as new before you know it.
I'm going to be like him one day.
Like who, sweetheart?
A doctor who fixed Daddy. I'm going to be a doctor.
Yeah, right.
You new this year?
Yeah, we moved here in the summer with my dad's work.
It's not so bad, you get used to it. Come on.
Becky, you can read Macbeth and... Yes, Sophie, I think you can read Lady Macbeth. Let's see what you're made of, shall we?
But I haven't got a book, miss.
Alice, lend her your book.
But I don't know it, miss.
All the more reason for you to read it. Off you go then, Becky, from... I have done the deed.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
Sophie, that's your cue. That means it's your turn to read.
Why don't you leave her alone, miss? It's her first day. Let someone else do it.
Oh, do be quiet, Becky. Well, are you going to read the line or not?
Not.
Just ignore him,
Yeah, it's easy for you to say.
I guess. I'm Becky Sharp. Rebecca to my ever-loving parents. Bex to my friends.
Sophie Smith. Thanks for sticking up for me in there.
Hey, why wouldn't I? We're friends. Aren't we? Hey, why don't we...
Okay, why not? Hey, is it biology fest today?
Yeah, new teacher though. Replacement while Ratty has his piles done.
Hemorrhoids, please.
Whatever.
Who do they think they are?
What did you say?
She said, who do you think you are?
Oh, well, you see, I know who I am, and it's not some fat cow of a girl with bad teeth and zits.
Yeah? Well, it's time you realise that guy's like a girl with a brain. And not some bimbo cake to make.
Okay, listen up, class. I'm Mr. Brown's replacement. I teach biology at Denby College, and I'll be here for the next 3 weeks while Mr. Brown's away on sick leave.
I heard he had piles, sir. Is that right?
I've no idea why Mr. Brown's away, but if you thought you'd escape getting your homework marked, then you're wrong. And in the case of some of you, it looks to me like a wake-up call is in order if you want to have any chance of getting your GCSEs. Okay? Right. So today we're going to see what you know about blood. I want you to look at the slides in your microscopes and write down what you see. Look for anything out of the ordinary. Maybe something you haven't seen before. Sophie Smith?
Yes, sir.
Have a seat. I wanted to talk to you about your homework.
That bad, huh?
No. In fact, it's quite a reasonable effort, but...
Bad spelling.
Do you think you might have a problem?
I know I've got a problem. I can't spell.
Well, according to Mr. Brown's notes, your practical work's excellent, but your written work just doesn't match up. And I have seen something like this before. Can I ask you something?
Suppose.
Do you have trouble reading? Any idea why? I think you might be dyslexic. I want you to have some tests. Special tests that will show up whether or not you are. What do you think? You up for it?
Okay, why not?
Good. I'll let you know when I've organised it.
Okay, Sophie, the next task for you to try is this one. Okay. Now you make one like the one on the card here. Go ahead. Don't worry, I know it can be frustrating, but it helps us to find out what the problem is, and then we can try and do something to help.
Sorry.
Don't worry about those, I'll pick them up later. There's just a few more tests for you to do.
According to the Dyslexia Institute, the tests indicate that Sophie is quite severely dyslexic.
I knew there was something not right. I knew it. Right from when she was a toddler. I told her teacher. I told her that I was concerned that she wasn't reading as well as her brother was at that age, but... well, they just blamed it all on her. They said she was lazy.
Well, they were wrong. And there's more. The tests indicate that Sophie might be suffering from scotopic sensitivity syndrome, which would also affect her reading ability. We'd like her to have some more tests focusing specifically on that possibility.
So from the time she was very small, Bobby had learned about engines.
There's no doubt Sophie has scotopic sensitivity syndrome.
What exactly is that?
It's an abnormality connected with the way the brain deals with full spectrum white light. It's quite difficult to explain, so I use these to show what I mean. Now, this is what you and I see when we look at a page of text. And this is what Sophie sees when she looks at a page of text. Unless the word's small, she can't see the whole word in focus at the same time. She has to build up the word a few letters at a time. But it's not all bad news. We can help.
How?
The problem of SSS relates to the high level of contrast normally found with black text on a white background. Reducing the contrast reduces the adverse effect. We have to find the best colour for Sophie, but by using a pair of glasses like these, her reading will be improved enormously.
Sophie Smith, remove those sunglasses this instant!
They're not sunglasses, miss. They're to help with my reading.
I will tell you again. Take them off. Now!
Back holder.
Yeah, but it still doesn't change the fact that I'm the laughing stock of the whole school. Oh, I wish that Mr. Simpson had never come here.
You know you don't mean that. I saw the way you looked at him.
You had a crush on him, didn't you? All googie-eyed whenever he was around. He wasn't nice. Anyway, I saw how you brushed up against him every chance you got. Yeah, well, he was a bit tasty, isn't he? Bless. Well, never mind, it's gym now, so we can forget about sexy teachers and the rest of it for a while. Last one there pays for both of us.
Sophie, I've entered you for the Nationals next month.
No way! I'm not good enough for that!
Well, I think you are, so you better make your mind up between now and then to put in the hours. I don't want you making a liar out of me.
Yeah, I know.
And
yeah.
shoes.
I
I
need
need
shoes.
training partner.
I know.
You'll never guess what. I've only been entered in the Nationals, that's all.
That's very good, sweetheart. Well done.
What's wrong? What's happened? You're not sick again, are you?
No, it's nothing like that. Go and fetch your brother from his room, will you? We've got something to tell you. Please, Sophie, just go and fetch him.
James!
I'm afraid it means we're going to have to leave this house. And sooner rather than later. I'll start looking for somewhere to rent tomorrow. Money will be very limited for a while. So I suggest you both try to get Saturday jobs.
What's the matter, Sophie? Daddy lost his job. You piss off, you loser. Oh, so I'm the loser, am I? Hello? I'm not the one who got kicked out of her house now, am I?
Just forget it, Becky. She's not worth it.
You don't want to take any notice of the likes of Carrie, you know?
Yeah, I know. She's right, though. I am a loser.
Hey, cut that out, will you? Didn't you win yet another trophy last month? And didn't you get entered for the Nationals this month? And you're going to be a doctor, for goodness sake.
Beck's undyslexic. I can't even read a book. And my grades are hopeless, you know that.
All I want to do is be a doctor, but what chance have I got of going to medical school?
Don't talk like that. This is not the Sophie I know. The Sophie I know would never just give up. So it's going to be harder for you than it is for other people. That doesn't mean you should give up. And as for this situation with your dad and his job, well, I've been through that as well, you know. Why do you think I work at the pizza parlour? The main thing, the most important thing, is to always make sure you have enough money for the things that really matter. Like a visit to the beauticians.
And a new pair of shoes every now and then.
Exactly.
Oh, that hurts.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I just pulled a muscle. So it's just a pulled muscle, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think it's a bit more serious than that. There's a problem with one of the discs in your back.
But it's nothing to worry about, yeah?
You know, it's not that unusual for gymnasts.
What isn't?
Trouble with joints. You're turning into a woman, Sophie. It's perfectly normal and natural. But it does mean that what you do as a gymnast puts a lot more pressure on your joints than it used to do, say, when you were 10 years old.
Yeah, right, so can you fix me up or not?
Physiotherapy will help. And if you rest it, there shouldn't be any long-term effects. But you're going to have to give up gymnastics.
You mean just for now, yeah?
No, Sophie. I mean for good. Otherwise, this is just going to be the start of your problems. Next it'll be your knees, then your ankles, and you could do permanent damage. You could end up in a wheelchair.
What did the doctor say? What is it, sweetheart? What's wrong?
Sophie, can I come in, please?
Why? What do you want?
I just want to talk to you, that's all. Mum said you're upset. Is it to do with the doctor? What did he say? About your back?
He said I had a disc out of place.
That's what's upset you? Well, that's quite a common thing. I'm sure it can be fixed.
You don't understand. You never understand.
What? What don't I understand?
He said I had to give up gym or I'd end up in a wheelchair.
Ah. I see. Still, could be worse.
Worse? How could it be worse? You never understand anything, Dad. Gym is the only thing I am good at.
instrument because I can't read music. If I have to give up gym, there is nothing else for me.
Maybe I could coach you something. Would that be okay?
Yeah, sure. It's okay. Thanks. Kate told me about your back. It really sucks, that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What are you going to do?
Well, can't do gym anymore, can I?
I think I'll pack it in too. It won't be the same without you.
You're a good friend, Becky Sharp. Did I ever tell you that?
Constantly.
See ya.
See ya. Tim said you were in here, not your usual habitat.
Yeah, well, if I want to be a doctor, I have to get better grades.
Sure. See you later.
Yeah.
Quite the little swot these days, I hear. I heard about you giving up gym. What's it like being, oh, how shall I put it, physically challenged? Not only are you thick, but now you're a cripple as well.
Good morning, Sophie.
Morning, sir. Sir, can I ask you something?
Go for it.
What subjects do you need at A-level if you want to get into medical school?
Well, the usual ones are physics, chemistry and biology.
Physics, chemistry and biology.
But you don't just need to do the right subjects. You need to get good grades as well.
Meaning what?
Sophie, you're struggling to pass your GCSEs. And now we know you're dyslexic as well.
Yeah, no thanks to you. It took a supply teacher to tell us that. Thanks for your help, sir.
You okay?
Yeah.
I'm going for a manicure. Do you want to come?
No, I've got to get this done.
You know, you don't have to work all the time. You can have a bit of fun, you know, now and again.
Okay, you're right. Let's go to the beauticians for a bit of touchy-feely therapy. After all, we have to make sure we always look our best.
Wow, what wouldn't you give for those? You can't afford them. Look. Oh, okay, you win. Don't worry, my little green toe warmers, I'll be back. You're hopeless.
My dad says I've got to leave school after GCSEs and get a job.
Well, what about your A-levels and going to uni to be a physio?
Says he needs me to start paying for my room and food.
But what about your dream? What about my dream? I can't do it without you. You're the only one that believes in me.
I thought I'd get a job and maybe go to college part-time.
Do my levels that way?
But that'll take forever. Maybe you'll get such excellent results that your dad will have to change his mind.
Yeah, right.
Well, this is it, the moment of truth.
Hello, Sophie. Next. Next. Come on, Becky.
Bad day. Me too.
Never mind, we'll just have to do better in our A-levels.
Come on. I think we could both do the night on the town.
Come on.
Hey girls, how old are you? How old are you?
Just get off.
Oi guys, stop that!
Fancy a dance?
Not right now, thanks.
Why not?
I'm with her.
Well, that's okay, because my mate's over there. I'll go and get him.
No, you don't understand. I am with her. We are together. Get it?
Whatever.
Come on, all you beautiful people. It's me and Bex. We need to have a good time. Yes, if you don't want to have a good time, just get out of the way. But if you do, bring it on. We're ready for it. We are so ready. Hi, guys. You want to have a good time?
Sorry, Jack. Looks like I've already got a date.
Be yourself, for goodness sake.
You're late.
We just went for a curry. You like curry, don't you, Dad?
You two better get to bed. We'll talk about this in the morning.
Talk about this in the morning.
So, was it a celebration then, or were you drowning your sorrows? I know you got your results yesterday. I don't live in a vacuum, you know.
Oh, that?
Yes, that. Well?
Not good.
How bad? Never mind, sweetheart. Not everyone could be academic. It's not the end of the world.
You don't understand. I need to get good grades.
Sophie, it's okay. Passing exams isn't everything.
It is if you want to go to medical school.
Oh, Sophie, please, not that again.
I am not giving up, no matter what anyone says.
back to school on Monday.
College starts for me on Thursday. I wish you were coming with me.
Yeah, well, Dad says I have to stay at school if I want to get my A-levels.
It's the end of an era.
No, it isn't. Just because I'm going to school and you're going to college doesn't mean anything's going to change. You and me are two of a kind. We'll be friends forever.
Yeah, of course we will. Got to keep each other focused.
It's good to have you back working with the squad.
Oh, it's good to be back.
It's not the same as actually doing it, though, right?
No. Oh, Lucy, keep your legs straight and your toes pointed.
Maybe you should think about doing a less academic subject.
What, like home economics or something equally pathetic?
Sophie, I'm just trying to help, that's
Yeah,
all.
well, you're not helping. And I've got another class to go to.
Mr. Brown says I'll easily get into medical school if I want, with my grades. Though why anyone would want to be a pathetic doctor is beyond me. I'm going to be a barrister. My dad's a barrister. He says it's great and you get paid loads of money.
I think Dr. Smith might be just a little bit upset with you, Carrie.
These exam results are the worst I've seen from a class in the 10 years I've been teaching chemistry to A-level. I'm really disappointed with all of you, with the exception of Carrie Boardman here, who alone managed to achieve a respectable mark. And where exactly do you think you're going?
I'm leaving.
No, you're not. The class isn't finished yet. Sit down.
I don't think you heard me. I said I'm leaving. I quit. See ya.
Sophie, my office. Now. I'm not saying you didn't have reason to be upset. I'm not saying that. But that definitely wasn't the way to deal with it.
Whatever.
If you intend to continue your studies at this school, young lady, you're going to have to do something about that attitude of yours.
Oh, is that right? Well, maybe, just maybe, it's their attitude to me that's a problem.
Oh, come on, Sophie.
No, I've had enough of this. I'm out of here.
Your mum told me. Why? Bad results in your mocks?
It's not just that.
Then what?
They all think I'm thick. Too thick for anything. Why can't they see that I'm not stupid? I just have a disability, that's all. I mean, not even that. My brain just works differently to everybody else's. But it's just as good. Why can't they understand that?
You just have to ignore them.
You and I both know that you've got what it takes to be a doctor. Just like we both know that I've got what it takes to be a physio. And we're going to prove it to them, aren't we?
Yeah, too right we are. You think they'd have me at your place? At Denby?
No problem. We'll be together again. You and me against the world. Who says we can't be what we want to be? Maybe we could even share a flat. Be independent. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
And there's another thing. Guess who the biology teacher is?
No.
So, you see, it's true what they say. Every cloud does have a silver lining.
Hi, Sophie. Still working as hard as ever. Don't need to worry, you know. You're going to get a good grade.
Good enough for medicine?
It was up to me, yes. You know I've given you a good reference. If we don't get in, then it's their loss. I think you make an excellent doctor.
Do you know you're the first person who's ever said that to me? Apart from Becky, of course. If it wasn't for you, I would have given up years ago.
I seriously doubt that. How's work?
At the hospital? Yeah, good. Good, thanks. I enjoy it a lot, and it's a good experience for me as well. A good thing to have on my CV.
What have we got here?
Overdose, I don't remember most likely.
GCS of 3. Heart rate 50. Irregular.
Do you need any more?
No, we can take care of it now, thanks. Do some routine bloods for an OD and do an ECG, okay? See you in a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm going to take care of you for now. What's your name? You just have to attach these to your chest to monitor your heart, okay?
You're drinking off me.
I just have to attach these to your chest so we can monitor your heart. It won't hurt and it's for your own...
Bitch! Please get off me!
What happened?
Oh, I was just trying to get an ECG and she got a needle and stuck it in my arm. And then she just ran out and called me a bitch.
What was she here for?
Overdose, I think.
An addict, then?
Yeah, I think she must have been. She had an arm like a pincushion.
In that case, she was high risk for infection and you need treatment. Come on, you need to talk to someone in occupational health.
Come in.
She's in bed, not doing too well. These antiviral drugs seem to be really messing her up. Visitor for you.
Brought you these. Thought they might cheer you up a bit.
Thank you. I'll get Becky to put them in a vase. Assuming we have such a thing as a vase.
Sorry to get your call. Any idea how long you'll be like this?
No, but I have to take these bloody pills for 6 weeks. Let's hope I'm not like this all the time.
Brought the books you asked for. And a list of chapters to read if you feel up to it. I'll just put them here for you.
Thanks.
If you like, I could call in now and again and go through the work with you. Sort of tutor you.
That'd be great. If you're sure it's no trouble.
I'd be glad to do it. Can't have my star student falling behind the rest of the class now, can I?
I'm not your star student. I'm practically the worst in the class.
Actually, you're not. Not by a long way. I have high hopes of you, Sophie Smith. One day, I'm going to be proud to say that I taught you. When you're a top cardiothoracic surgeon.
Do you really believe that?
Do you?
Well, I've always believed it.
Then that's exactly what you'll be. You're the most determined and tenacious person I've ever met. You just don't know how to accept defeat. And judging by your dissection work in the lab, you have an amazing talent for surgery.
You can go now. Thanks for coming.
I'll call you. About the tutoring.
Oh, lovely.
Don't you think you've done enough for one night? You need to get plenty of rest as well, you know.
Okay. So, what do you want to do instead?
Well, I'm going to go home and do some marking. And I suggest that you put your feet up, watch TV for an hour, and then go to bed. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
hoping your course is nearly finished.
Are you going to miss me?
Why? Where are you going?
You know damn well where I'm going. I'm going to medical school.
When's the interview?
Thursday. My dad's going with me.
Well, this is it. Good luck. Remember, just be yourself.
Sophie Smith? Yes. Come with me, please.
So, Miss Smith, why do you want to be a doctor?
I've always wanted to be a doctor since I was small, since my father got ill and was treated by very competent doctors.
Why do you think you'd make a good doctor?
I think that not only am I passionate about medicine, but I'm very good at dealing with people, and I really enjoy medicine.
What?
At least they didn't reject you out of hand.
Yes, they did. They told me to consider doing a related course, i.e. not medicine.
And if you did well on that, they would seriously consider you for medicine.
Dad, that would mean doing 4 years of something like biomedical science and 5 years of medicine.
But you've got to see it from their point of view as well. And at least it's still a possibility.
Yeah, if you say so, Dad.
I almost forgot. Got you a present. Just something I picked up in Edinburgh.
You bought me shoes.
I know you have a thing about shoes. But that surprised you, didn't it?
Yeah, Dad, it did. Thanks, Dad, they're great.
Oh, you're hopeless. Yes!
Good news, I presume.
I did it! I only bloody went and did it! 3 A's! So, what about you? Did you get the results you needed?
Looks like I'm going to Edinburgh.
See? Told you you'd do it.
Yeah.
So what's wrong? You're going to uni. We both are.
Yeah, but you're going to go and do something that you really want to do. You're going to be a physio. I'm doing biomedical bloody science.
For now. But you will be a doctor. I know you will. You just have to do it the hard way, that's all.
Oh, Bex, I always have to do it the hard way.
Well, you're not going to mope around here all day. We are 2 girls that have passed their exams and we are going to celebrate. So come on, get dressed. And I mean dressed. We're going shopping.
Not for?
Yeah, shoes.
Hello, ladies. You two are looking great this morning. Congratulations. You'll make an excellent physiotherapist. Good. I knew you'd do it. Well done.
We're going out to celebrate tonight. Me and Liam, Sophie and...
Want to come? You're not my teacher anymore, so it's okay for us to be seen together in public now.
Go on, come with us. Won't be the same for Sophie if you don't.
Okay. I'd like that.
Up with them.
I think it's really sweet.
Pathetic if you ask me.
Well, I wasn't asking you. Hey, you two, what do you want to do now? Do you want to try that new place on Wellington Street?
We thought we'd call it a night.
What? It's early. It's too early to go home.
Yeah, come on, the night is young. Oh, I think they want to be alone.
Suit yourselves. Come on, Becky.
Typical, isn't it?
What is?
Well, it's finally okay for us to be seen together in public, and I have to go to Edinburgh in a couple of months.
Yeah, but it's going to be a great couple of months.
That was well spotted. The neutrophils in the spinal cord section.
Thank you.
You know we're going to miss you when you transfer to Leeds.
Thanks. But you know the reason.
Love above everything else, eh?
Yeah. I'm going to continue my studies just as a married woman, that's all.
So how long to go now?
3 weeks, 2 days, and 21 hours.
Well, good luck to both of you.
Thanks.
Oh. I can't believe I'm actually a qualified physiotherapist.
I know, it's great. Let's get a drink and celebrate the fact that at least one of us has achieved their goal.
So, congratulations. Thanks. Couldn't have done it without your encouragement. Well, we encourage each other. That's what friends are for. And the studies, are they still going well?
Well, they're predicting that I'll get a first.
First? You're kidding? That's fantastic. Well done, you. Who'd have thought today? Me a physio and you on for a first. We ought to go back to that school and show them what we've achieved, never mind that they thought we were useless. Too right. So, Peter behaving himself?
Oh, he's lovely. And you know, the amazing thing is, he really believes in me, like no one else ever has. Oh, apart from you, of course.
in the presence of God and before this congregation, Sophie and Peter have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They have declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim they are husband and wife.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Make sure you catch a bouquet.
Right, I don't think Liam's ever going to ask me to marry him.
Don't talk like that. Dreams, girl, dreams. I didn't give up, so neither should you.
Hiya. What are you doing here?
I was just passing on my way out and I saw you. It's a bit late. Shouldn't you be in a pub or a club or something?
I wish. I'm a bit behind the rest of the class, so I thought I'd put in some extra time.
You have to work twice as hard as everyone else, don't you? Because of your dyslexia.
Yeah, but I'm used to it now. If I want to be a doctor, I have to do whatever it takes.
What are you doing in the summer?
I don't know. I'll probably try and get a job, make some money. It's not fair, Peter, having to support me all the time.
How about working for me in the summer? I could do with an assistant as dedicated as you. What about it?
I don't know. What would I do?
Carry out some experiments for me, maybe some preparation of slides. I've noticed how good you are with the scalpel. And maybe it could form part of your dissertation. What do you think?
Okay, yeah. I'd like that.
Good. That's settled then. We'll talk about it tomorrow. For now, you should pack up for the night and go home, okay?
Oh, this is great.
Do you approve of my choice of confectionery?
No, I mean the whole thing. A whole weekend with nothing to do, nothing I have to do. It's great.
Well, sort of prise you away from your microscope for a couple of days. See if you could cope with a bit of sunlight. What's Becky going to do now she's qualified?
She's got a job at the Centre for Paraplegics, helping them to keep fit and so their muscles don't waste away.
Doesn't sound like much fun.
Yeah, but it's what she's always wanted to do. She's doing exactly what she wants to do.
You will too. You're far too determined to fail. No one would dare to refuse you.
Edinburgh did.
Yeah, but that was 4 years ago. It'll be different this time.
Yeah, maybe.
Come to bed, it's 2 o'clock.
I just need to finish this bit. Just a couple more minutes, I promise.
This is going to be the mother of all dissertations.
You bet it is.
This is excellent. I mean, really good work. In fact, I'd like to use some of it in a paper I'm writing at the moment on regeneration of neurons. And, you know, credit you as co-author. And I'd like to present the results of the research you did for me at a conference in March. Conference in Paris. And I'd be really pleased if you could come. All expenses paid. And I'd particularly like to thank the person who conducted much of the research on which this paper is based. Stand up, stand up. This young lady's name is Sophie Smith. It's a name you should remember, because she has a very bright future ahead of her.
That's the last one. They're all rejected me now. Again, every last one of them. What do you have to do to prove that you can be a good doctor? I'm going to get a first in biomedical science. I have had my research published and presented at an international conference. I've worked for 3 years in an A&E department of a hospital. What more could they possibly want? And then there's you. You told me that I could be a good doctor.
And I really do believe that.
You made me believe that. How could you do that to me? How could you get my hopes up like that? You must have known it was impossible. But Sophie... Why didn't you tell me it was hopeless? You bastard, bastard, bastard!
Okay, here's the plan. First we're going to do some shopping. For shoes, yeah? Hey, what else? Some things never change. And then I think a visit to the beauticians is called for.
Oh yeah, I really do with a facial. All this crying's really made a mess of my skin.
Well, all that stops right now, understood? No more crying about something you can't do anything about, okay?
Yeah, okay. You know, it's just so
Whoa,
unfair.
No more. It's history. And we're going to have some fun. Agreed?
Well, we did it, so well done.
Thanks. A few years behind most people, but I got there in the end.
Don't undersell yourself. It's a fantastic achievement. And I'm so proud of my brainy wife.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Hello.
Oh, were you there in the audience?
Wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Wow, this is a bit over the top, isn't it? Why do I deserve this special treatment? The place is full of people who've graduated.
This is true. Grab one for me, would you? But they haven't been offered the chance to do a PhD with one of Britain's top research scientists. Will you do it?
Yeah. Okay, it might be fun.
Harry? Can you come and have a look at this for a sec?
Yeah. This is fantastic. If we can replicate these results, it's a breakthrough of massive importance.
Thanks for letting me be part of these trials.
No problem. But just remember that they are trials. There's no guarantee of success. Oh, gotta go. I'll speak to you later. So how's it going? Good. So far the results of the trials prove what we found in the lab.
That's brilliant. You must be so proud.
Yeah, I still find it difficult to believe.
What?
That the girl I found in a class I was supply teaching 12 years ago, the girl who could barely read and had little chance of ever passing her GCSEs, is now conducting clinical trials into a new treatment that she helped to develop and that can bring new hope to so many people all over the world. It's just amazing. You are amazing.
Time to go in. You ready?
Whenever you are.
Welcome back to this, the final session of this year's conference. And for this final session, we are privileged to have with us Professor Harry Donaldson. Most of you will be aware of the work of Professor Donaldson on the regeneration of neurons in the spinal cord. But he is here today to present to us the eagerly awaited results of clinical trials he and his team have been conducting over the past year. Professor Donaldson.
As John mentioned, we have been conducting extensive clinical trials of a new treatment for paralysis for 12 months. And the time has come to announce the results of those trials. But I thought that rather than telling you myself, I would introduce to you the person who actually made the initial discovery on which this treatment is based. She is a remarkable woman who achieved a first-class honors degree in biomedical science, graduating at the top of her year, before being spotted by a certain very perceptive professor of neurology. Yes, okay, it was me. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and great pleasure to present to you Dr. Sophie Smith.
Thank you, Professor. Oh, this is scary. But I think that the results I'm going to tell you about should speak for themselves. In fact, I wish they could. The treatment that these trials were set up to test
So there is still work to be done. But in conclusion, I can confirm that the trials have been successful and have proved that the treatment is effective in most cases. Thank you.
As you can see, it's required some effort for me to be here today. It's not me you should be applauding, but them. Without them, I'd still be in a wheelchair. And this young lady in particular, Dr. Sophie Smith, is the best damn doctor in the world.